Welcome, seekers of culture and secrets. Today we are stepping into Moscow, not the Moscow of Red Square postcards or Kremlin politics, but the hidden Moscow, the Moscow that reveals itself only to those who look deeper. Beneath the grand boulevards and famous onion domes lies a city filled with forgotten corners, secret treasures, and cultural gems that even many locals have never explored. This is a Moscow of mystery, of art, of depth, waiting to be uncovered. Our journey begins where most tourists stand in awe, the Red Square. Yes, everyone comes here for the colorful domes of St. Basil's Cathedral, for the stern walls of the Kremlin. But few realize that within steps of this square are treasures overlooked by the casual visitor. Take the Kazan Cathedral, rebuilt in the 1990s after being destroyed by Stalin. Step inside and you'll find intimate frescoes, soft candlelight, and a sense of spiritual resilience. Just a short walk away lies Zaryadai Park, a modern wonder built where an old hotel once stood. Its futuristic glass dome covers a concert hall and gardens, but beneath it lies something more, archaeological remnants of medieval Moscow. Exhibits show how people lived centuries ago, reminding visitors that even beneath Moscow's new face, its past is always present. But let's move away from the iconic landmarks and dive into the truly hidden gems. One of Moscow's most enchanting secrets is the Museum of Cosmonautics. While not exactly hidden, it is often skipped by travelers who focus only on the Kremlin. Here, inside a building crowned by a soaring titanium rocket monument, you can step into the dreams of the Soviet space age. Capsules, space suits, and personal belongings of cosmonauts tell a story of human ambition that reaches for the stars. Another hidden treasure lies literally underground. Moscow's metro is world famous for its palatial stations, often called the People's Palaces. Tourists visit the big names like Komsomolskaya or Mayakovskaya, but there are lesser-known stops with equally stunning designs. Novoslobodskaya, for example, glows with stained glass panels that transform the station into a subterranean cathedral of light. Plashchad Revolyutsya is guarded by bronze statues of workers, soldiers, and students. But the metro hides darker secrets too. Rumors swirl of Metro 2, a secret parallel subway system built for government officials during the Cold War. Officially, its existence is denied, but workers and journalists have claimed otherwise. Stories speak of tunnels connecting the Kremlin to bunkers, airports, and hidden command centers. Whether myth or reality, the idea of an invisible city beneath Moscow adds an extra layer of intrigue. Above ground, Moscow's neighborhoods are filled with cultural gems tucked away from tourist routes. In the quiet lanes of the Arbat, beyond the souvenir shops, you'll find hidden courtyards filled with art studios, small theaters, and literary cafés. Here, the spirit of Moscow's silver age of poetry still lingers. Writers like Pushkin, Bulgakov, and Mayakovsky once walked these streets, and their echoes can still be felt in the creak of wooden staircases and the scratch of pens in dimly lit rooms. Speaking of Bulgakov, fans of literature will find a true hidden gem at the Bulgakov House Museum. This quirky museum celebrates the author of The Master and Margarita, a novel brimming with magic, mystery, and satire. Visitors can explore rooms filled with memorabilia, staged scenes, and even black cats, symbols of Bulgakov's famous character Behemoth. It's not just a museum, it's an initiation into Moscow's literary underworld. Another overlooked treasure is the Novodevichy Convent. While known to locals, it is often bypassed by international visitors. Its golden domes and peaceful ponds hide centuries of history. Many of Russia's most prominent figures are buried here: writers, musicians, politicians. Walking through the convent grounds feels like entering a parallel Moscow, one of silence and reflection. The air here is heavy with memory, with the weight of Russia's cultural soul. But Moscow's hidden cultural gems are not limited to churches and museums. Its culinary traditions also hold secrets. In tucked-away restaurants and family kitchens, you'll find dishes rarely seen on international menus. Try kvass, a fermented bread drink, or medovuka, a honey-based beverage older than vodka. Taste pirozhki filled with unexpected flavors, buckwheat, cabbage, even sweet jam. Each bite is a connection to Moscow's living heritage, a reminder that culture is not only preserved in books. And then there's Moscow's street art scene, a vibrant and surprising gem. Once banned, graffiti has evolved into murals that decorate entire buildings. In districts like Katagorod or around Flakin Design Factory, walls bloom with color, telling stories of protest, hope, and identity. Exploring these areas feels like walking through an open-air gallery, where every corner reveals a new layer of Moscow's creative spirit. Another secret lies in Moscow's cemeteries, places where history and culture intersect. The Vagankovo Cemetery, for instance, is filled with the graves of poets, musicians, and actors. Each tombstone is a miniature monument, carved with symbols of the person's life. Visiting here is like walking through a cultural encyclopedia carved in stone. Locals leave flowers, notes, even bottles of vodka at the graves, keeping traditions alive in personal and moving ways. And if you want to uncover Moscow's hidden musical heritage, step into the conservatory or the lesser-known small concert halls scattered throughout the city. Here, beyond the grand stages, young musicians play with passion, keeping alive the spirit of Tchaikovsky, Rachmaninoff, and Prokofiev. The intimacy of these performances offers a different Moscow, one that beats with raw artistic energy. But perhaps one of the strangest hidden gems is the Museum of Soviet Arcade Machines. Tucked inside an old mansion, it houses dozens of vintage games from the 1970s and 80s. Visitors can play them with old Kopek coins, stepping back into a playful slice of Soviet childhood. It's whimsical, nostalgic, and entirely unexpected in a city better known for grandeur. Moscow is also filled with small, hidden chapels and shrines. Some are wedged between modern buildings, almost invisible to passers-by. Step inside and you'll find flickering candles, golden icons, and a quietness that contrasts with the chaos outside. These hidden sanctuaries remind us that spirituality in Moscow is not confined to cathedrals. It lives in the cracks and corners of the city itself. And then there are the legends. Some Muscovites whisper of haunted theaters, where actors' ghosts still take the stage. Others tell of secret tunnels beneath old mansions, filled with forgotten treasures. One popular legend claims that Ivan the Terrible's library, filled with priceless manuscripts, is still hidden somewhere beneath the Kremlin. Archaeologists have searched for centuries but never found it. The thought that a treasure of wisdom may still lie buried in Moscow's soil is enough to send shivers down your spine. So why do these hidden gems matter? Because they reveal the other side of Moscow. The city is not just politics, power, and monumental squares. It is also fragile frescoes in tiny chapels, laughter echoing from old arcade machines, secret verses scribbled in cafés, and music played in underground halls. To know Moscow is to go beyond the obvious, to seek the treasures that hide behind closed doors and quiet alleys. Next time you find yourself in Moscow, don't just stand in Red Square and snap a photo. Wander the metro and find stations that feel like cathedrals. Step into a hidden courtyard and listen to poetry in the air. Visit the Novodevichy convent at dusk and feel history pressing close. Touch the bronze statues in Ploshchad Revolutsiai and see if luck follows you. Because Moscow is not only a city of grandeur, it is a city of secrets, a city of culture, a city that waits for you to look deeper. And when you do, you'll discover that Moscow's hidden cultural gems are not only about the past, they are about the present, about creativity, resilience, and the unbreakable human spirit that keeps this city alive. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out. Share it with a friend who loves a good mystery as much as you do. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. There's plenty more to uncover, and I'd love for you to be part of the journey.